So, welcome to another edition of the Qatar Lal podcast. And this time we're going to do a double feature. The first will be Superman, the animated series, season 1, episodes 7 and 8, watch along. And later, we got the DC Showcase featuring Jonah Hex, watch along. So, seems that everybody's busy with sales chat. Anyway, let's get this started. Let's watch uh, the Superman mm, watch along. Wait, let's make the poster. Mhm. So, did you guys saw the new design for David Corn Sweat's Superman costume? Yeah, it's kind of weird in a way. So where is it? Okay, here is it. So my watch list. So we'll start the ball rolling. Let's see the chat. Hi Brogu. Hey, thanks for joining. Uh, yep. Let's start this watch along in five. Wait, you open your sources for the Superman the animated series season 1, and let's start this. Five, four, three, two, and one. Yes. So this is a classic intro. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Thanks for joining me, Brogan. Why is it man, it's lagging. Let's try this again. Take two. This is, of course, the Bruce Timm series, uh, way back in the 90s. To me, this is a better adaptation of Superman. Yeah, thanks, Brogu, for joining. And yep, Mike Rivers forever. The title is The Way of the Flesh. This, of course, features John Corben uh, before he was Metallo. We see Metallo having a heartburn. I like the animation style from this Timverse feature animated series, and they utilize some uh, anime style from, and of course they streamlined Bruce Timm's style from Batman the animated series. Imagine sending missiles. Uh, Tim Daly's voice really complements the Superman character. This was done in the 90s with the John Byrne era aesthetics of for Superman. He was a bit depowered compared to the Silver Age, Bronze Age Superman, but still effective. Now we got Clancy Brown as Lex Luthor. They're gonna operate on Corben, making him Metallo. They're gonna place kryptonite and replace it for Corbin's heart. This is definitely like the Terminator. The continuity of this series is very good. Lois Lane is, of course, Lois Lane. Donna Delaney's voice gives credence to her character. So Corben just became Superman level in strength. He's invulnerable. The trouble is he can't feel anything. This is the moment that Corbin will realize that Luthor has scammed him for something. This is wild. Corbin, without without remorse in wrecking the train, uh, he doesn't really care if he hurts people. Clark immediately recognizes Corbin, and here comes Superman. This version of Superman is not boring like what some people are trying to say. Personally, I think only Marvel fans, think that Superman is boring, considering they have their own Superman, their own version of Superman, like Gladiator, like Hyperion. Yeah, he has a kryptonite heart. This gives Superman headaches, and of course, he gets weak when he's exposed to the radiation of green kryptonite. So it's Saturday down here in the Philippines. It's a Saturday morning. So technically, this is my version of a Saturday fun machine. Maybe I should readjust my time schedule. Just thinking out loud. Corben just faced Lois and kissed her, but he doesn't feel anything. This is like this pisses off Corbin. Okay, timestamp is 12 minutes and 30 seconds in. This is how a cyborg feels. He doesn't feel anything at all. Metallo is just John Corbin's brain working his metallic body. Metallo was revamped in Superman number one way back in 1986, 1987 by John Byrne. And this version in the animation is very close to that version. He's been there's been a nip here, a tuck there since then, but it's still Metallo, the guy with the kryptonite heart. So Metallo is on a rampage. This is the benefit of X-ray vision. Clark saw what's inside the metal box. We switch scenes with Luthor's yacht eating caviar. He threw the girl off overboard. Excuse me. Luthor is a master manipulator, and he's convincing Metallo not to kill him. So this is Superman versus Metallo Part Two. Corben is giving Superman a beating. So it turns out that Luthor is the one who poisoned Corben's body, making him a patsy for Lex Luthor. Superman uses his heat vision, and there blows the yacht. Boom! And since Betzalo is made of metal, he can't swim. He's too heavy, and yeah, there's a shark. Man, this bites. Superman saves Luthor. Again, I say to you, Luthor is a master manipulator, and he can't. Superman can't pin uh, the virus on Luthor. Turns out that Corbin's still alive and walking at the bottom of the sea. That's a good episode. The title is, of course, Way of the Flesh, and we shift to the next episode. This is, of course, Stolen Memories. This is the first time that Superman will face Brainiac. Well, let's try this again. Okay. I enjoy the opening sequence for the Superman the animated series. We have they're all here. Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, Perry White. Okay, this is Stolen Memories. The design for the truck used here looks like the Batmobile from Batman the Animated Series, the first four seasons. We have Jimmy and Lois invading something, a site, probably. This is where first contact with Brainiac will happen. Jimmy has there it is, Brainiac's ship. Jimmy has a mullet haircut, which is funny. Brainiac. The origin of the Brainiac here is from the planet Krypton. He was the AI who handles everything uh, involving Kryptonian civilization. That's one of the problems we'll have when we let AI take over. Superman is testing his ship with full space gear. Superman is using a custom version of Superman's spaceship when he arrived on Earth. Now, Luthor is presenting a business proposal at the Pentagon involving Brainiac. Uh, Luthor just presented the Man of Steel to Brainiac. This was the time when Superman didn't know who Brainiac was, or he had the memory of Brainiac during the first three episodes of this animated series, and he knows that Brainiac is from Krypton. In the comic books, of course, Brainiac is an part of the Kuluan civilization. Bruce Timm really updated Brainiac's origin, and they already use Brainiac in the series Krypton from Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel. Brainiac is an unknown entity for Superman during this time. He called him Kal-El. I am Krypton. That's surprising. It seems that Brainiac is the depository of civilizations lost, all that was Krypton. In the comics, during the Silver Age, Brainiac was storing civilizations in bottles, hence Kandor, the bottled city of Krypton. Hey, what's up? Sin Havoc. Thanks for joining the stream. We're in Superman Legacy nonsense. We're watching Superman the animated series. We're in episode 8. Uh, Timestamp is 10 minutes in on this episode. Brainiac is what we fear most in AI technology. This is a better show than My Adventures with Superman and Superman L. Yep. I doubt it that they'll make Superman Legacy a hit somehow. It's a placement movie. Somehow, Superman is recalling what his father did in the pilot episodes 1 to 3, about Krypton and what Brainiac did back then. This is, of course, Sin is right, and this show is much better than what they did in My Adventures with Superman, which leaves everyone hanging, and will be better than anything that James Gunn is showing. But that's my opinion. You're free to do your own take. The Superman voice of Tim Daly is much better than what's his name, the one who voiced Superman in My Adventures with Superman. He's the guy who played that nerd in The Boys. I feel that he's always crying. That guy from My Adventures with Superman, unlike Tim Daly, he's all really tough. I'm glad that some people are finally acknowledging the fact that Superman Legacy is DOA. The defense of this movie is is hysterical. Uh, S- Seal is still having his stream, right, with cosmetic. What's her name? Comics and cosmetics. She likes James Gunn. Yeah, me too. I left, although I didn't switch off the the stream because I'm doing my own. So timestamp is 14 minutes and 35 seconds. She's a Gun fan, that's for certain. Yes, of course. Anyone who says Gun is good is his fan. Still is teasing that we're all anti-gun, especially me and TJ. I don't know if Charles Austin is anti-gun, but I think, as we often say, storytelling is king. So if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, Blame gun. Now we see Mercy Graves in the background. I often wonder why she always wear that chauffeur look every time she appears in the animated series. She has no defense for the Suicide Squad failures. People often lie about something like the Suicide Squad being good is not true. It flopped and flopped and flopped, and they keep on using the pandemic for as an excuse, considering that a lot of movies during the same time, uh, Black Widow, The Eternals, all earned more than what the Squad got. This is a fist fight between Brainiac and Superman. Timestamp is 17 minutes 21 seconds. Pandemic excuses are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's true. Considering what they did during the pandemic. So Brainiac's defense system is still up and running. Zap boom. And that's Superman punching Brainiac through the chest. Brainiac is like an addict. Uh, he collected all those orbs from other civilizations. Yet Superman seems to have saved only the Krypton orb. The Suicide Squad couldn't crack $200 million, and that's supposed to be a success? Yeah, pathetic. It's a pathetic excuse for anyone who really saw it. So this is the first time that Superman used the Arctic as a fortress location. Okay, that finishes my end with the worldwide release. True. It's also simultaneously shown in the HBO Max, HBO Go platforms, and it did squat. So we finish the Superman Watch Along. And now we got DC Showcase presents. This is Jonah Hex from 2010, 2011. And that's it's game time. Now, this is Showcase with Jonah Hex. Thomas Jane plays Jonah Hex, the voice. This also stars Linda Hamilton, the voices of Linda Hamilton, Jason Marsden, Michael Rooker, and what an old western. The animation is good. I like this style. They're still at it over at Sill's stream. I like this style of animation compared to the ones we got for the Tomorrowverse. Maybe the Tomorrowverse is cheaper to use, right? If you like DC Western, Jonah Hex is one of those cowboy IP that I like. It combines Western with a horror element in it. Jonah Hex was created by Joe Joe Urbano and Urbano or Orlando, and with art by Tony DeZuniga way back when. Welcome back, Brogu. We are featuring now DC Showcase Jonah Hex, the short animated film. The timestamp is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Yep. Before he died, Tony DeZuniga is a fixture of the Philippines comic convention community, and Jonah Hex is his pride and joy. Excuse me. Although he did other characters for DC and some other publisher. I remember the Jonah Hex movie with what's his name, Josh Brolin, and it was so-so, but I'm a DC fan, so I like everything DC. Jonah Hex is a bounty hunter. He's an ex Confederate soldier who was a traitor to their cause and worked with the Yankees, the Blues, the Blue during the Civil War. The level of realism back in the 70s for this comic book character is so good that it made the Marvel cowboys looks like kiddie stuff. Linda Hamilton plays a whore. She uses her guile to seduce people, cowboys, and kill them. One of the best characterizations for Jonah Hex was in the 80s when they place him on a time warp and send him to the future with the 12 issue series. Was it 12 or more? Uh, Hex. It has this Mad Max feel all over it. They all also have a future Batman uh, with him. The artist for that series was Max Teixeira, and later was replaced by the late Keith Giffen. That brought about the cancellation because the change of art style seems to have affected the series, or so they say. Sil and Danny has been at it since about 2 hours for about 2 hours, and here we are doing a watch along. The movie version has Jonah Hex able to see dead people's past by touching the corpse. I wonder, I wonder where that came from. There was a comic book during the 2000s, Superman, Batman Superman, where Batman was shot down by in another timeline by Jonah Hex. It's written by Jeff Loeb and with art by Carlos Pacheco, and the title was Absolute Power. The I have the hardbound copy of the C of uh, that five-parter. It was good back then. Timestamp is 10 minutes and 52 seconds, and Jonah Hex just left. Excuse me, the lady whore in the shaft at the bottom of the mine. Excuse me, and that's it. This, of course, is a showcase, and that's it for this show. Excuse me, that's it for this show, and do follow me in the in my socials. Uh, Twitter X, Tumblr, Facebook, Threads, and Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Qatar Hall 5. And yeah, we'll do this again next week or whenever. Thank you, Brogu and Sin, for joining me in the chat. I'm out of here.